this stage of the process, I like to use this part for obtaining additional down payments, getting cosigners if they're needed, explaining to customers why they're not able to just walk out onto the lot and point to the one that they want because a lender has decided to give them a payment call approval or something like that. So, Chris, I'm sure that you're very informed about credit and how it works, but it's very important that we go over this part of it, okay? Because lenders are making their decisions on how to give you an approval based on a lot more factors than credit score alone. Okay, credit score is actually the least important part, and these factors, they tend to carry more weight. The first thing that they're looking at is stability, right? Stability, plain and simple, it's how long have you had your job and how long have you had your residence.
Okay.
The magic number is 5 years for each. We have to prove at least 2 years, okay? Now, next is your willingness, all right? Willingness is willingness to participate in the approval process, meaning if we need someone else to jump on this application to strengthen it up, you know, someone to sponsor the loan and vouch for you to say, hey, I believe in Chris, I know he's gonna make his payments on time, someone to jump on as a cosigner, that's being willing. Also being flexible in what you buy, and being willing to put some cash down to cover, you know, taxes, title, license plates, things like that. All right, that shows willingness, and lenders are looking for that. Next is your ability. Now, ability is literally ability to repay the loan. Do you make enough money based on what your income is and your current expenses to have enough money left over after all that's considered to be able to, you know, successfully pay back a
Sure.
car loan, and how much would that payment amount be?
Okay.
All right, and then the last thing that they're looking at is track record. Now, track record is what kind of loans have you had in the past, and how well have they performed? How well have you paid them? You know, if we look at these 4 things, picture a stool for me.
Okay.
A stool is always going to stand on 4 legs. So if you've got all 4 of these down, you're near guaranteed an approval, okay? A stool will often stand on 3 legs, right? So if you've got 3 out of the 4,
Oh, okay.
you're pretty high probability to be able to get approved for financing. A stool will sometimes stand on just 2 legs if it's balanced and angled right. You know what I mean? Hypothetically, if you have a 25-year job and you're putting $20,000 down, that stool's gonna stand on 2 legs, you're gonna gain approval.
Okay.
A stool will very rarely to never stand on just 1 leg. So in terms of gaining you the best possible approval and opening up options and getting you the best terms, we wanna make all 4 of these areas as strong as humanly possible, okay? That's where, again, putting cash down, having somebody jump on the application with you becomes important. Sometimes we need those things, you know, 2 incomes is always better than 1. Maybe that person brings a little bit more loan payment history to the table that, you know, you don't currently possess, and that strengthens us up in track record. All those things factor in and really, really help us here with these approvals.
Okay.